Welcome back guys to week 106 in my weekly countdown series. I do apologise for the lack of videos over the past few weeks. I've just recently moved countries, which I'll tell you guys more about soon. But today we're going to be jumping right into this. This is going to be the top 10 GTA San Andreas Easter eggs that have been found in Grand Theft Auto 5 that you may not have noticed. Please take a second to support this series with a like and also subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on the next episode. At the number 10 spot, I just had to include this one first as the jetpack first appeared in GTA San Andreas, and for the last 4 years, determined Easter egg hunters have been trying to locate this in GTA 5 since it was featured in the mysterious mural at the top of Mount Chiliad. The latest GT Online update finally features the infamous jetpack and can be bought for around $3 million in GTA Online. It was speculated for years that the jetpack would become because the jetpack's data was actually found present in the game, which was believed to have been unimplemented ideas from the game development team for the prototype of the jetpack. So quite possibly the jetpack could have been scrapped from the original game for unknown reasons, or maybe the jetpack was to be added in the single player DLC that was then scrapped and then later added onto GT Online in this Doomsday update. But either way, the Mount Chiliad mystery is finally over. At the number 9 spot is probably one of my favourites from this whole countdown, and it's a cameo appearance of CJ, Sweet and Ryder from GTA San Andreas. CJ being Carl Johnson, the main protagonist that we actually play as in GTA San Andreas. If you want to find this for yourself, it's during the Hood Safari mission where you actually revisit Grove Street, which is where you start the game in GTA San Andreas, and if you avoid going into the yellow marker checkpoint here, you can just look out for the three of them as they cycle through Grove Street, and you can actually kind of follow them around the neighbourhood. I believe this is an Easter egg reference to the start of GTA San Andreas, since when you start the game, you kind of start off in Grove Street and you have to cycle through the streets with your gang. But yeah, this is a pretty sweet Easter egg, and I totally missed it on my first few playthroughs of the game. At the number 8 spot, this is a pretty small Easter egg reference, and it's that the San Andreas Flight School was actually established in 2004. 2004 is the year that GTA San Andreas was officially released. At the number 7 spot is Bigfoot. Now, since the launch of San Andreas, there was this huge myth that Bigfoot actually existed in the game. It was probably the biggest myth throughout the lifespan of GTA San Andreas. There was also a few Rockstar employees who made some pretty cryptic statements regarding the myth at the time, and it led a lot of people to kind of tear the game's code apart and try to find this Easter egg. In 2005, Terry Donovan, one of the co-founders of Rockstar Games, said, "There's no Bigfoot, just like in real life, but there is something in the woods." And then later the vice president of Rockstar Games said that Bigfoot was only in the released beta version of GTA San Andreas, so it didn't make it in the final game. So I guess Rockstar decided to finally make this come true in GTA 5, where we can find Bigfoot in the Predator mission, where you kind of hunt it down with a thermal scope, and it also appears in a Stranger and Freaks mission, the last one. In the Stranger and Freaks mission, you basically discover that Bigfoot is nothing more than just a crazy man in a costume. Next up, you can find a pretty cool graffiti mural for San Andreas near Franklin's house in Chamberlain Hills. You can find this huge graffiti wall that says, "Welcome back, we missed you last time," and this is kind of welcoming players back to San Andreas. Obviously, GTA San Andreas and GTA 5 are both set in Los Santos within the fictional state of San Andreas. The skull on the mural is also wearing the green colours of the Grove Street family's gang. What a lot of people don't realise is that at the top of the mural you can see the characters. These actually have some sort of reference, so the SA and the 88 is actually Franklin's birth date. Franklin was born in 1988, so some players have speculated that it could have been Franklin that actually made this mural himself during his time with the gang. At the number 5 spot is another Franklin related Easter egg, and it's one that's actually found in his house on the hills. So if you check out around his record player, you can find references to rappers from GTA San Andreas, such as OG Lock and Mad Dog. At the number 4 spot, if you visit the Yellow Jack Inn in Sandy Shores, behind the counter you'll see there's loads of dollar bills stuck to the wall. And if you take a closer look at these, you can see that these dollar bills actually feature ROCHELL'LE, who was featured on the disc and cover art of GTA San Andreas. These bills also appear to have the 10 of 12/2004 6 PM on them, which is 14 days before San Andreas was released. And of course, each dollar bill has $69 on it. Classic Rockstar. Next up is a small reference to one of the missions that took place in GTA San Andreas, where basically Michael and Amanda get back together with the kids, and it's a reference to the GTA San Andreas mission called Reuniting the Families. Now this mission involved a kind of sit down with 3 different families. I think it was like the Grove Street families, the Temple Drive families, and the Seville Boulevard families, where they kind of meet at a motel and iron out their issues. Kind of like how Michael, Amanda and their kids got back together to talk through all of their issues. At the number 2 spot is an Easter egg in Lester's house. His house is actually filled full of Easter eggs, but in his house you can find a book with Carl Johnson on the cover, who was the main character in GTA San Andreas. And that leaves us with the number 1 spot, and probably my favourite Easter egg of the whole countdown, which is from the Derailed mission. Now if any of you guys have played San Andreas, you'll remember that super frustrating mission called Wrong Side of the Tracks, where you basically have to follow the train. Let me know in the comments how many attempts this mission took you to complete, because I'm pretty sure all of us would have failed this mission at least once, because even if you do follow the train, you can still end up failing if the guys don't get shot fast enough.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ!
At the end of the Derailed mission, we even have an objective called Better Than CJ, which is, a reference to how CJ performed the mission back in GTA San Andreas. So it's, a nice little nod from Rockstar about the difficulty in completing that mission. I believe to actually complete this objective, you have to be pretty quick in getting to the train and be able to make the first jump correctly. I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 video. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a similar one for GTA Vice City or even GTA 4 with Easter eggs that have been found in GTA 5, because I'm sure there's quite a few that you guys never actually realised existed. These videos do take quite a long time to make and research, so I'd really appreciate if you could take a few seconds to leave the video a like and also subscribe so you don't miss out on the next countdown. So have yourselves a great day guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Sick of Los Santos, dodging missiles, dodging bullets, coming at me now, tell me to pull it. I'm a G, DOA, silent core in GTA.